Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. So I am doing my own nails in this video using Bob, which is Brush On Builder by CJP, and I'm filing off my last gel polish there and just sort of flattening the apex in preparation for building a new one. Obviously, as your nails grow, the apex changes position and the nails become unbalanced. So when you do a new set, you obviously want the apex in the correct position. So you rebalance it by removing the apex and then building a new one. You probably already knew that, but if you didn't, there you go, now you do. So I already did my right hand. I didn't film that one because I'm right-handed, and obviously it's a bit of a struggle doing my right hand with my non-dominant hand, so I didn't film that one, so I'm just filming this one for you. So now I'm just going around with a hand file and removing any bits of leftover gel polish that's still stuck on there. As you can see, there's no lifting or anything. Natural nails look nice and healthy. Yeah, so it's an overlay that I'm doing. Obviously these are my natural nails. I'm using my Katie Barnes cuticle brush there, which I absolutely love. It's replaced my Navy Tools one, which I did love, but this one's a much better shape. It seems to get rid of a lot more of that dead skin that's stuck on the nail plate, which obviously needs to be removed so that the new bob and gel polish will stick to the nail plate. So I'm now going to wipe them over with a bit of Prep Spray Plus on a lint-free wipe, and going in with a bit of dehydrator. I don't etch my nail plates because my nails grow with the ridges in them, and if I etch them, it sort of removes the ridges and makes them a lot thinner and weaker. So I find that I don't need to etch them because the ridges act as if I have etched them, basically, because there's ridges in them. It helps the base coat and everything else to adhere to the nail plate. So that was rubber base coat that I just used. I cured that, and now I'm going in with clear Bob. It's basically builder in a bottle. What most people call builder in a bottle. So I go in first with a thin layer. Make sure I get it just where I want it and nowhere else, and then I go over that with a thicker layer just at the middle of the nail, and then across the middle of the nail like a hot cross bun. and then hold my nail upside down for a minute because it self levels, and you don't need to do too much filing at the end. So I do each nail individually. I speeded it up a fair bit. So obviously they're all doing the same thing on every nail. Do one nail at a time because it does self level. If you leave it on there too long, it's going to run down into the sidewalls and cuticle, which you don't want. Obviously, if you're doing a client, you alternate hands, so you do a nail on one hand, stick it in the lamp, do a nail on the other hand. By the time you've done that, the first nail will be cured, and so on. So it doesn't really take extra time, but obviously on myself I have to do one hand at a time, so it does take a bit longer, but it's not too bad. So I'm now going over with one more layer, so average thickness, just to make sure there's enough Bob sort of up against the side walls and the cuticle area. And I'm now wiping the tacky layer off of that. So I'm using my metal foil to file down the side walls, get them nice and straight, and then a normal hand file on the 180 grit side, just to file over the top of the nails and make sure there's no lumps or bumps. Doesn't need too much filing. It's quite soft compared to acrylic, so you don't need to use the harsher side of the file. So 180 grit is fine. Just getting them nice and smooth. Removing any thick areas or any lumps or bumps. And then just wiping them over again just to get rid of the dust. Okay, so I'm now going in with, what's it called, Echo Beach, which is a lovely coral colour. A little bit where I didn't want it. And again. Oh dear. Okay, so now I'm using the Alps on the ring finger. And we're going to be using foils on this set. to Echo Beach for the rest of the nails. So I went to my follow-up appointment for my cataract surgery, and when he was having a look in my eye, he said there is a membrane over my retina from it's formed following the retinal detachments surgery for that, and it's causing my retina to be sort of bumpy. It's like ridges in it. So it has been affecting my vision, as in that straight lines look wavy, and there is also a small hole in my retina, which he says they can't do anything about. So obviously that bit's gone, they can't replace it, and that's causing a patch of cloudy vision in my right eye. It's only when I look in a certain direction that I notice it. It's not too bad, but I've got to live with that. There's nothing they can do about that. But the membrane can be removed. It means another operation. So yeah, here we go again. I thought it was all over, and it's not, but never mind. He's referred me back to the Oxford team where I had my surgery for the retinal detachment. So I've got to go see them again, and they need to refer me for surgery. So it's all fun and games. But I can still see a lot better than I could with the cataract and everything. So it's finding doing detailed work on nails a lot easier than I was with the cataract, so that's good. And yeah, I'll get there in the end. So okay, so I've been over those. I've done 2 coats. I've done 2 coats of gel polish and gone over the top of that with some foil gel, and cured that, and I'm now rubbing the foil onto that. Just making sure with my nail that it's that I've rubbed it right into the sides of the nail there. That piece of foil wasn't quite wide enough for my thumb, but it didn't matter too much. It's easy enough to fill in the gaps. Okay, so then I'm no, I'm not top coating. I'm going over those with the rubber base coat before I top coat, because I want 2 layers on top of the foil to help protect it from water or anything like that getting under there and lifting the foil away from the nail. Also capping the free edge for the same reason. And so I've top coated the foil nails, and I'm now going over the index finger with some top coat. Time to shine top coat, and I will cure that just for 15 seconds so that it's still nice and tacky for this. It's like an effect powder, but it's sort of flakes. Okay, so I'm now going over that with a bit of the rubber base coat, and then I'll finish off with the top coat. Okay, so I'm using some Flower Bomb cuticle oil to replace all the natural oils that have been removed with all the chemicals and things that I've used. And there's the finished set, and there's my reveal shot. Thank you very much for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please give the like button a bop on the nose as always, and click the notification bell to be notified of future videos, and leave me a comment. Thanks, bye.